In a quiet neighborhood, there lived a human named Alex. Alex was friendly and loved to explore new things. They enjoyed meeting different people and learning about their lives. But the most interesting person in the neighborhood was not human at all. It was an alien named Zarnak, who lived next door. Zarnak was unlike anyone Alex had ever seen. They had bright blue skin that sparkled in the sunlight and large golden eyes that seemed to see right through you. Zarnak was tall and had 3 long arms that moved gracefully as they went about their day. The first time Alex saw Zarnak, they were amazed. They wanted to know more about their strange neighbor. Every morning, Alex would watch Zarnak from their window. Zarnak liked to spend time in their garden, which was full of colorful plants that Alex had never seen before. Some plants glowed softly, while others danced gently in the wind. Alex was curious about how Zarnak took care of these amazing plants. Were they special? Did they have magical powers? One day, Alex decided to gather the courage to talk to Zarnak. They wanted to learn more about the alien and their unique garden. Taking a deep breath, Alex walked over to the fence that separated their yards. Zarnak was working in the garden, carefully watering the plants. "Hi, Zarnak," Alex called out, waving their hand. "I'm Alex, your neighbor." Zarnak turned around, their golden eyes brightening with surprise. "Greetings, Alex," they replied in a voice that was smooth and melodic. "I am Zarnak. Welcome." Alex felt a rush of excitement. "Your garden is amazing. I've never seen plants like these before. How do you take care of them?" Zarnak smiled, revealing a row of sharp teeth that sparkled. "These are earth flowers, but they also grow in my home. I use a special method to help them thrive. Would you like to learn?" Alex nodded eagerly. "Yes, please. I would love to help." From that day on, Alex and Zarnak became friends. Alex learned about Zarnak's unique ways of gardening. They found out that Zarnak used special songs and sounds to make the plants grow. "The plants respond to my voice," Zarnak explained, singing a soft tune. The flowers swayed, and Alex was amazed. As summer went on, Alex noticed that Zarnak was acting a little strange. They would spend hours in the garden, working harder than usual. There were bright lights shining at night, and funny sounds echoed through the neighborhood. Alex's curiosity grew stronger. What is Zarnak doing? They wondered. One evening, as the sun set, Alex decided to investigate. They peered through the fence and saw Zarnak dancing around the garden, twirling and singing loudly. The flowers glowed even brighter, and the lights danced along with Zarnak. Alex couldn't help but smile. "This looks like fun," they thought. "Zarnak, what is going on?" Alex called out, stepping closer to the fence. "Why are you so busy?" Zarnak paused their dance and turned to Alex. "Ah, my friend, it is the season of mating for my kind. I must prepare." They said this with excitement, but Alex felt a little confused. "Mating? What does that mean?" Alex asked, tilting their head. Zarnak smiled widely. "In my culture, this is the time when we attract mates. It is a joyful season, filled with songs, colors, and dances. I want to impress others of my kind." Alex felt a rush of interest. "Wow, that sounds incredible. What do you need to do?" Zarnak explained how they were preparing for the festival. They needed to make their garden look perfect and sing the best songs. "I must gather flowers, create lights, and perform dances that showcase my beauty," Zarnak said, their eyes sparkling with excitement. Alex was amazed. They had never thought about mating seasons in such a colorful way. "Can I help you?" Alex offered. "I'd love to learn more and be part of this." Zarnak looked surprised but happy. "Of course. Friends help each other. Together, we can make the garden shine even brighter." From that moment, Alex joined Zarnak in the preparations. They spent days collecting flowers, decorating the garden with colorful lights, and practicing songs. As they worked together, Their friendship grew stronger. Alex found joy in the aliens' excitement and felt proud to help. Every night, Alex and Zarnak laughed and danced under the stars. They shared stories about their different worlds, learning from each other. Alex discovered that while humans and aliens were different, they could still share beautiful moments together. As the days passed, the strange sounds and bright lights became a part of Alex's life. They eagerly awaited the big festival, excited to see what Zarnak had planned. Little did they know, this season would bring surprises that would change their friendship forever. Odd preparations. As the days passed, the sun shone brightly in the sky, signaling that Zarnak's mating season was in full swing. Alex, excited and curious, could see that Zarnak was busier than ever. Every day, new and colorful decorations appeared in Zarnak's garden. Alex watched from their window, eager to learn more about this unusual celebration. One morning, Alex noticed that Zarnak was hanging glowing orbs from the branches of their garden trees. The orbs shimmered in different colors, like a rainbow captured in glass. Zarnak carefully placed each orb, making sure they were perfectly aligned. Alex could hear Zarnak humming a cheerful tune, and they felt a spark of excitement. "What are those, Zarnak?" Alex called out, rushing to the fence. "They look amazing." Zarnak turned and smiled, their golden eyes sparkling. "These are my light orbs. They will attract others of my kind. The colors will shine brightly during the night festival. Would you like to help me hang them?" "Yes, please," Alex replied, their heart racing with joy. With that, Alex climbed over the fence and joined Zarnak in the garden. They spent the morning hanging the orbs together. Zarnak showed Alex how to choose the best spots for each orb, explaining that the lights had to dance in harmony. As they worked, Alex admired Zarnak's attention to detail. "Why is it so important to make everything perfect?" Alex asked while hanging an orb high in a tree. Zarnak paused and looked at Alex thoughtfully. "In my culture, showing beauty is essential. The more beautiful the garden, the more attractive I will be to others. It shows I am ready for love." Alex nodded, understanding how important this was to Zarnak. They continued to hang orbs until the trees glowed like stars against the blue sky. When they finished, Alex stepped back to admire their work. The garden looked magical. "That is incredible," Alex exclaimed. "It feels like a dream." Zarnak clapped their hands in delight. "Thank you, my friend. Now we must prepare the flowers." Next, Zarnak led Alex to a patch of bright flowers that bloomed at the edge of the garden. These flowers were unlike any Alex had seen before. They had vibrant petals that shimmered in shades of pink, purple, and green. Zarnak carefully picked the flowers and placed them in small baskets. "These flowers are special," Zarnak explained. "They release a sweet scent that attracts mates. I must arrange them perfectly." Alex was amazed. "How do you arrange them?" Zarnak smiled, showing their sharp teeth. "I will create patterns. Patterns show creativity and thoughtfulness." They began to create beautiful designs with the flowers, making circles and spirals. Alex watched in awe as Zarnak worked. They found it fascinating how a simple flower could have such a significant role in attracting a mate. Feeling inspired, Alex asked, "Can I help arrange them too?" "Of course," Zarnak said, handing Alex some flowers. Together, they created stunning patterns, laughing and chatting as they worked. Alex felt a sense of joy in helping Zarnak. They were learning so much about the alien culture. After arranging the flowers, Zarnak led Alex to a small shed at the back of the garden. "Now we must prepare my special singing stones," Zarnak said, opening the door. Inside, there were smooth, round stones of various sizes. "These stones sing when touched," Zarnak explained. "They make sounds that draw attention and create a beautiful melody." Alex picked up a stone and gave it a gentle tap. It produced a soft, ringing sound that echoed through the garden. "Wow, that's amazing." Alex exclaimed, excitedly trying different stones to hear their unique sounds. Zarnak carefully demonstrated how to arrange the stones in a circle. They must be placed in a way that the sound flows beautifully. This will help me show off my singing skills during the festival. With Zarnak's guidance, Alex helped set up the stones in the garden. They arranged them in a perfect circle, allowing for a harmonious melody. As they worked, Alex felt a deep sense of connection with Zarnak and their customs. As evening approached, Zarnak stepped back to admire their work. The garden sparkled with light orbs, vibrant flowers, and singing stones. "It is looking wonderful," Zarnak said, their excitement evident. "Are you ready for the festival?" Alex asked, noticing Zarnak's growing anticipation. "Almost," Zarnak replied, their voice bubbling with joy. "But there is one last thing to do." "What is it?" Alex asked, curious. "I need to practice my dance," Zarnak said, a gleam in their eye. "Would you like to join me?" Alex's heart raced. "Yes, I would love to." Zarnak began to move gracefully, their arms swaying like branches in the wind. Alex watched in awe, trying to mimic Zarnak's movements. They twirled and jumped, laughing together. The garden came alive with music and light, creating a magical atmosphere. As they danced under the glowing orbs, Alex felt a sense of happiness and belonging. They realized that helping Zarnak was not just about the preparations, it was about friendship and understanding. With the festival just around the corner, Alex knew this would be a special time for both of them. They couldn't wait to see what surprises awaited them. A surprising explanation. As the day of the festival drew closer, excitement filled the air. Alex could feel the buzz of energy from Zarnak's garden. It was alive with colors, lights, and music from the singing stones. Alex and Zarnak had worked hard, and everything looked perfect. But Alex still had many questions about the upcoming mating season. One sunny afternoon, while they were taking a break from decorating, Alex gathered their courage. "Zarnak," they began, "I've been thinking about the mating season. Can you tell me more about it? I want to understand." Zarnak turned to Alex, their golden eyes shining brightly. "Of course, my friend. The mating season is a very important time for my kind. It is when we seek partners to share our lives with." Alex listened closely, intrigued by what Zarnak was saying. "What do you mean by sharing your lives? How does it work?" Zarnak smiled, happy to explain. "In my culture, we have many customs to attract a mate. We show our beauty through decorations, songs, and dances. It is a time of joy and celebration." Alex nodded, fascinated. "What kind of decorations do you use?" Zarnak pointed to the colorful flowers they had arranged in the garden. "These flowers are special. Their sweet scent attracts others of my kind. The more beautiful the garden, the better chance I have to find a partner." "Wow, that's interesting," Alex exclaimed. "And what about the songs and dances? How do they help?" Zarnak's eyes sparkled with excitement. "The songs show our skills and emotions. Each song tells a story, and each dance expresses our spirit. When I dance, I show my grace and strength. It is how I attract a mate." Alex could see how much passion Zarnak had for their culture. "What happens if you find a partner?" they asked, curious. Zarnak paused, thinking about the question. "If we find a partner, we spend time together, getting to know each other. We share our lives and help each other grow. It is a beautiful bond, much like friendship but deeper." Alex felt a wave of understanding wash over them. "So it's not just about the festival. It's about building a relationship," they said, connecting the dots. "Exactly," Zarnak replied, their face beaming with joy. "Finding a mate is about companionship and trust. It is important for my species." Alex thought for a moment. "Do you have a special way of choosing a partner?" they asked, wanting to know more. "Yes," Zarnak said, nodding. "During the festival, we look for someone who appreciates our beauty and shares our values. We pay attention to how others treat the flowers, the music, and each other. It is a time to connect. Alex felt amazed by Zarnok's words. They never realized how much thought went into finding a partner in another culture. "What if you don't find a partner?" they asked softly. Zarnok's smile faded slightly, but they quickly brightened again. "That can happen, but it is not the end. We celebrate the festival regardless, honoring our friendships and community. Love comes in many forms, and sometimes it takes time." Alex admired Zarnok's positive outlook. They thought about their friendships with their neighbors and how important those connections were. "I think that's beautiful," Alex said sincerely. "You celebrate love, friendship, and community together." Zarnok nodded enthusiastically. "Yes, this is why I invited everyone in the neighborhood to the festival. It is a time for all to come together, to share joy and support." Feeling inspired, Alex took a deep breath. "Can I dance with you during the festival?" they asked, a little shy. "Of course," Zarnok exclaimed. "Dancing together is a sign of friendship and unity. I would be honored." With a newfound excitement, Alex smiled widely. They began to think about the festival and how they could join Zarnok in celebrating their culture. "What should I wear?" Alex asked, suddenly concerned about their outfit. Zarnok laughed, their voice like music. "You can wear anything that makes you feel happy. It can be bright and colorful, just like our garden. The most important thing is to have fun." Alex felt relieved. "Okay, I'll find something special to wear. I want to be part of this celebration." As they talked, the sun began to set, casting a warm golden glow over the garden. Zarnok and Alex continued to discuss the festival, sharing ideas and laughter. The more they talked, the more Alex felt a sense of belonging and excitement. "Zarnok," Alex said as the evening air cooled, "thank you for sharing all this with me. I can't wait for the festival." Zarnok beamed with happiness. "Thank you for being my friend and helping me. Together, we will create a wonderful memory." As they finished their conversation, Alex looked at the garden, filled with glowing orbs and colorful flowers. They felt grateful to be part of something so special. This festival was not just about Zarnok's mating season. It was about friendship, love, and celebrating the beauty of life. With hearts full of joy, Alex and Zarnok prepared for the exciting days ahead, ready to share their unique bond with the entire neighborhood. Little did they know that this festival would bring surprises that neither of them could ever imagine. Oops, a mistake. The day of the festival had finally arrived. Excitement buzzed through the air as Alex and Zarnok prepared for the celebration. The garden looked magical, filled with glowing orbs, colorful flowers, and the sweet sounds of singing stones. Alex could hardly contain their happiness. They felt honored to be part of Zarnok's special day. As the sun set, painting the sky with shades of orange and purple, neighbors began to gather in Zarnok's garden. Everyone was dressed in their best outfits. Humans wore bright clothes, while Zarnok's friends from other planets adorned themselves with shiny accessories and unique patterns. The atmosphere was joyful, filled with laughter and chatter. "Welcome, everyone," Zarnok called out, their voice ringing like a sweet melody. "Tonight, we celebrate love, friendship, and community. Let the festival begin." The crowd cheered, and Alex felt a warm glow of happiness. They watched as Zarnok started to perform a dance, moving gracefully among the flowers and singing a beautiful song. The lights from the orbs danced around them, creating a stunning display. Inspired by Zarnok, Alex decided to join in the fun. They began to dance too, trying to mimic Zarnok's movements. Everyone clapped and cheered, enjoying the celebration. But in their excitement, Alex didn't notice a small singing stone that had been placed on the ground. With a sudden twist, Alex accidentally stepped on the stone, causing it to ring loudly. Startled, they lost their balance and fell into the flowers, knocking several vibrant blooms down. The soft petals scattered everywhere, and for a moment, the garden fell silent. "Oh no," Alex exclaimed, feeling embarrassed and worried. They quickly stood up, brushing off dirt and petals from their clothes. Zarnak stopped dancing and rushed over, concern written all over their face. "Alex, are you okay?" Zarnak asked, their voice filled with worry. "I'm fine. I'm so sorry." Alex replied, feeling ashamed. "I didn't see the stone. I didn't mean to mess things up." Zarnak smiled gently. "It's all right. Accidents happen. Let's fix it together." They bent down, carefully picking up the fallen flowers and placing them back in their spots. Alex felt relieved but still guilty. "I didn't want to ruin your special night, Zarnak. This festival is so important to you." Zarnak looked at Alex with kindness. "You didn't ruin anything. The festival is about celebrating together. Mistakes are part of life, and we can laugh about them." Feeling reassured, Alex helped Zarnak gather the flowers. They worked together, rearranging the blooms and placing the singing stones back in order. As they fixed the garden, the crowd began to whisper and giggle, and soon laughter filled the air. "Look at Zarnak and Alex," someone said. "They're making the garden even more beautiful." Hearing this, Alex couldn't help but smile. They realized that everyone was having a good time, despite the small accident. Maybe this wasn't such a big deal after all, they thought. Once they finished, Zarnak stood up and took Alex's hand. "Let's show everyone how we can dance together," Zarnak announced, their golden eyes shining with excitement. Alex nodded, feeling more confident. They both moved to the center of the garden, ready to dance again. As they started, the crowd cheered them on. Zarnak led with their graceful moves, while Alex followed, trying to keep up. But this time, Alex was more aware of their surroundings. They danced carefully, making sure to avoid the singing stones. The rhythm of Zarnak's song filled the garden, and soon others joined in, creating a lively atmosphere. As they danced, Alex felt free and joyful. The mistake faded from their mind, replaced by laughter and happiness. They were having so much fun, and Zarnak's friendship meant everything to them. Suddenly, a group of Zarnak's alien friends joined the dance, twirling and jumping with energy. They were different from anyone Alex had ever seen, with bright colors and unique features. Alex felt a little shy, but decided to join the fun. With Zarnak by their side, Alex danced with the aliens, feeling the joy of friendship and acceptance. They laughed together, and the garden came alive with vibrant energy. It was a night of celebration, and everyone felt connected. As the festival continued, Zarnak stepped forward to sing a special song about friendship. The crowd grew quiet, listening intently. Zarnak's voice filled the air, warm and soothing. It told a story of love, acceptance, and the beauty of different cultures coming together. When Zarnak finished, the crowd erupted in applause. Alex felt proud to stand next to their friend, knowing they were part of something special. They had learned that mistakes could happen, but it was how they responded that mattered most. "Thank you, Alex," Zarnak said, smiling. "You helped make this festival unforgettable." Alex grinned, their heart full. "Thank you for being such a great friend, Zarnak. I'm so happy to be here." As the night went on, Alex realized that the festival was about more than just the decorations and dances. It was about connection, friendship, and embracing the unexpected moments together. With joy in their hearts, Alex and Zarnak continued to celebrate, knowing that this night would forever be remembered as one of laughter, friendship, and the beauty of being together, even with a few oops moments along the way. Making amends, the festival was in full swing, filled with laughter, music, and dancing. Alex felt a warm glow inside as they joined in the fun with Zarnak and the other guests. But in the back of their mind, they couldn't shake the feeling of guilt from the earlier mistake. As the celebration continued, Alex noticed Zarnak dancing with a group of their alien friends. They moved gracefully, their bright colors shining under the light orbs. Alex admired Zarnak's energy and joy, but felt a bit distant. They wanted to make things right, but they weren't sure how. After a while, Alex took a moment to step away from the crowd. They found a quiet spot in the garden, sitting on a soft patch of grass. The glowing flowers surrounded them, and the singing stones made gentle melodies in the background. Alex sighed, feeling a mix of happiness and worry. Just then, Zarnak approached, their golden eyes sparkling with curiosity. "Alex, why are you sitting here alone?" they asked gently. "I'm fine, Zarnak," Alex replied, forcing a smile. "I just wanted to take a break." Zarnak sat down beside Alex, their expression softening. "I can tell something is bothering you. Is it about the mistake earlier?" Alex nodded, feeling a knot in their stomach. "I just feel bad for ruining part of your garden. It was so beautiful, and I messed it up." Zarnak shook their head, smiling. "You didn't ruin anything. You helped me create something even more beautiful. Besides, mistakes are a part of life. It's how we learn and grow. But I still want to do something to make it up to you." Alex insisted. "You worked so hard on this festival." Zarnak considered this for a moment. "If you really want to help, there is something you can do." "What is it?" Alex asked, eager to make amends. "Let's create a special surprise for our guests," Zarnak suggested, their eyes shining with excitement. "We can make a beautiful arrangement of flowers for everyone to enjoy." Alex felt a wave of relief wash over them. "That sounds like a great idea. What should we do?" "Let's gather more flowers and use the singing stones to create a beautiful display. We can add our own touch to the garden," Zarnak said, their enthusiasm contagious. With renewed energy, Alex and Zarnak jumped up and headed toward the flower beds. They carefully selected the brightest blooms, laughing as they worked together. Zarnak taught Alex about the different flowers and their meanings in their culture. "This one is called the Luminara flower," Zarnak explained, holding up a bright yellow bloom. "It symbolizes happiness and joy. It's perfect for this festival." Alex smiled, appreciating the beauty of the flowers. "And what about this one?" they asked, pointing to a deep blue flower. "That's the Solara flower," Zarnak said. "It represents friendship. We should definitely use it." As they gathered the flowers, they chatted about everything from the festival to their favorite foods. Alex felt their worries fade away as they enjoyed this special moment with Zarnak. After collecting a large basket of flowers, they returned to the center of the garden. Zarnak carefully arranged the blooms in a colorful display, adding the singing stones around them. The stones created a beautiful melody, adding to the joyful atmosphere. "Look at this," Zarnak said, stepping back to admire their work. "It's turning out wonderfully. It looks amazing." Alex agreed, feeling proud of their efforts. "I'm glad we're doing this together." As they finished setting up the arrangement, they noticed the guests watching with smiles. Zarnak turned to the crowd and called out, "Everyone, come and see our special surprise." The guests gathered around, excited to see what Zarnak and Alex had created. "We wanted to add more beauty to this festival," Zarnak explained. "These flowers represent our friendship and the joy of this celebration." The crowd cheered, and Alex felt a rush of happiness. They realized that their earlier mistake had turned into something positive. Everyone appreciated the new addition to the garden, and the atmosphere grew even more festive. After the presentation, Alex and Zarnak joined the crowd again, feeling more connected to everyone. They danced and sang, their worries forgotten. The energy of the festival lifted their spirits, and they felt like part of something special. Later in the evening, as the stars twinkled in the sky, Zarnak took Alex's hand. "Thank you for helping me, Alex. You've made this festival unforgettable," they said warmly. "I'm just glad I could do something to make it right." Alex replied, feeling grateful for Zarnak's friendship. Zarnak smiled brightly. "Mistakes can lead to wonderful things, just like our surprise. I'm so happy to have you by my side." As the night continued, Alex felt a sense of belonging and joy. They knew that they had not only made amends, but also strengthened their friendship with Zarnak. Together, they had created something beautiful, and the festival was now filled with laughter and love. As the festival came to an end, Alex realized that life was full of surprises. It was okay to make mistakes, as long as they learned from them, and cherished the moments spent with friends. They looked forward to many more adventures with Zarnak, knowing that together they could overcome anything. The Big Festival. The day of the big festival had finally arrived, and the excitement in Zarnak's garden was electric. Bright colors filled the space, and the air was fragrant with the sweet scent of flowers. Alex could hardly believe how beautiful everything looked. The glowing orbs hung from the trees, casting a warm light on the scene, and the singing stones created a soft melody that floated through the air. Alex stood with Zarnak, both dressed in colorful outfits that made them feel festive. Zarnak wore a flowing robe adorned with bright patterns, while Alex had chosen a vibrant shirt with a design inspired by the Luminara flowers. They both felt ready to celebrate. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the garden, guests started to arrive. Friends and neighbors from all over the neighborhood gathered, excited to join the celebration. Zarnak welcomed each guest with joy, introducing them to one another. "Welcome, everyone," Zarnak announced, their voice ringing out like music. "Tonight, we celebrate love, friendship, and the beauty of our community. Let the festival begin." The crowd cheered, and Alex felt a rush of happiness. They looked around at the smiling faces and colorful outfits, feeling grateful to be part of such a wonderful event. It was not just Zarnak's festival. It was a celebration for everyone. As the festival kicked off, a group of alien musicians began to play. Their instruments were unlike anything Alex had seen before, with strange shapes and bright colors. The music was lively and infectious, making everyone want to dance. Zarnak took Alex's hand and led them to the dance floor. "Let's show everyone our moves," Zarnak said, grinning widely. Alex laughed and nodded, feeling their nerves fade away. They began to dance, moving to the rhythm of the music. The crowd joined in, twirling and laughing as they all celebrated together. Alex felt a sense of freedom and joy that they had never experienced before. After a few songs, Zarnak paused to catch their breath. "Let's take a break and enjoy some food," they suggested. Alex agreed, and they made their way to a table filled with delicious treats. The table was covered in colorful dishes, each one looking more tempting than the last. There were sweet fruits, spicy snacks, and even glowing drinks that sparkled in the light. "What should we try first?" Alex asked, eyes wide with excitement. Zarnak picked up a small round fruit that shimmered in the light. "This is called a starfruit. It's sweet and refreshing. You must try it." Alex took a bite and instantly loved the flavor. "This is amazing," they exclaimed. "I want to try everything." As they enjoyed the delicious food, more guests joined them at the table. Alex met new friends and heard stories from Zarnak's world. They learned about the different customs and traditions of Zarnak's people, feeling fascinated by the rich culture. After the meal, Zarnak announced, "Now it's time for the main event. We will have a special dance to celebrate friendship." The crowd cheered again, and Alex felt a thrill of excitement. They watched as Zarnak took the lead, their movements graceful and inviting. Zarnak began to sing a beautiful song, and everyone joined in, their voices blending together in harmony. Alex felt a sense of belonging as they danced alongside Zarnak and their friends. The garden was filled with laughter, music, and the joy of togetherness. In that moment, everything felt perfect. Suddenly, Zarnak motioned for Alex to come closer. "Let's show them our surprise," Zarnak said, their eyes sparkling with mischief. Alex felt a rush of adrenaline. "What surprise?" they asked, curious. "The flower arrangement we made together," Zarnak explained. "We should reveal it now." With excitement, they both rushed to the center of the garden, where the colorful display of flowers and singing stones awaited. The crowd noticed their movement and gathered around, eager to see what was happening. "Everyone, we want to show you a special surprise we created," Zarnak announced, beaming. "These flowers symbolize our friendship and the joy of this festival." As they revealed the beautiful arrangement, gasps of delight filled the air. The flowers glowed softly, and the singing stones added a magical melody. The crowd clapped and cheered, appreciating the effort and creativity behind the display. Alex felt proud and happy. "I'm so glad we did this together, Zarnak," they said, smiling. Zarnak nodded, their face radiant with joy. "This festival is a reminder of how special our connections are. We celebrate not just love, but also friendship." The night continued with dancing, singing, and storytelling. Each moment was filled with laughter and warmth, creating memories that would last a lifetime. Alex realized that this festival was more than just a celebration. It was a gathering of hearts, united by friendship and joy. As the stars twinkled above, Alex and Zarnak shared stories with their new friends, reflecting on the meaning of the festival. They felt grateful for the chance to connect with others, learn from different cultures, and celebrate life's beautiful moments. As the evening drew to a close, Zarnak took Alex's hand once more. "Thank you for being part of this festival, Alex. It means so much to me," they said sincerely. Alex smiled back, feeling a deep bond with Zarnak. "Thank you for sharing your world with me. I will always cherish this night." With hearts full of joy, Alex and Zarnak joined the crowd, dancing under the stars. The big festival had been a success, bringing everyone together in celebration, laughter, and love. They knew that this was just the beginning of many more adventures to come. A stronger friendship. The festival ended with laughter and joy, but Alex felt that the best part was still to come. After all the fun and celebrations, they had grown even closer to Zarnak. As the last of the guests said their goodbyes and the glowing orbs began to dim, Alex looked around the garden, feeling a sense of happiness and peace. "Tonight was amazing," Alex said, turning to Zarnak. "I can't believe how much fun we had." Zarnak nodded, their golden eyes shining with warmth. "I am so glad you enjoyed it. It was wonderful to share my culture with you." As they began to clean up the garden, Alex felt a sense of gratitude for the experiences they had shared. "I still can't believe how much I learned," Alex admitted. "The food, the music, the dancing, it was all so beautiful." Zarnak smiled as they picked up the last of the flower petals. "And you helped make it even more special. The arrangement we created together was a highlight of the festival." "I'm really proud of that," Alex said, feeling a warm glow inside. "I've never done anything like that before." As they worked together, the sun began to rise, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. The beauty of the morning made Alex feel hopeful for the future. "What should we do now that the festival is over?" they asked, looking at Zarnak. Zarnak thought for a moment, then said, "Let's have a picnic. We can enjoy the leftover food and talk more about our worlds." "That sounds perfect," Alex agreed. They quickly set up a small picnic area in the garden, laying out a colorful blanket and arranging the delicious food they had left over from the festival. Once they settled down, Alex took a moment to reflect. "You know, I've learned so much about your culture. It's fascinating to see how different we are yet how similar we can be." Zarnak nodded, taking a bite of a sweet fruit. "Yes, even though we come from different places, we share the same feelings, joy, friendship, and love." As they ate, they shared stories about their lives. Zarnak told Alex about the traditions of their people, while Alex shared stories of growing up on Earth. They laughed and connected over their experiences, realizing how much they enjoyed each other's company. "Do you think our friendship can inspire others?" Zarnak asked, looking thoughtful. "People from different worlds coming together." "I hope so," Alex replied. Friendship knows no boundaries. If we can connect like this, maybe others can too. Zarnak's eyes sparkled with excitement. Let's show everyone how strong our friendship is. We can create more events like this festival and invite others to join us. That's a fantastic idea, Alex said, feeling a surge of enthusiasm. We could have games, music, and food from both our cultures. It would be a celebration of friendship. With the morning sun shining brightly, the two friends made plans for future gatherings. They imagined hosting picnics, dance parties, and even storytelling nights where they could share tales from their worlds. The possibilities seemed endless. After finishing their picnic, they decided to take a walk around the garden. The flowers were still glowing softly, and the singing stones created a calming melody. As they walked, they talked about their dreams and hopes for the future. I want to explore more of your world, Zarnak, Alex said, looking around at the vibrant garden. There's so much to learn. Zarnak smiled. And I want to visit Earth. I'd love to see the beautiful landscapes and meet more of your friends. The idea filled both of them with excitement. They dreamed of the adventures they would have together, visiting each other's homes and discovering new things. As they continued to walk, Alex suddenly had a thought. What if we create a friendship tree? They suggested. We could plant a tree together to symbolize our bond. Zarnak's eyes lit up with joy. That's a beautiful idea. We can decorate it with flowers and memories from our adventures together. They found a small spot in the garden where the sunlight shone brightly. Together, they planted a young tree, carefully digging a hole and placing it gently in the ground. Once it was planted, they decorated it with the colorful flowers they had collected during the festival. This tree will grow strong, just like our friendship, Alex said, stepping back to admire their work. Zarnak nodded in agreement. Yes, it will remind us of the beautiful moments we shared and the adventures that await us. As they stood together, they both felt a deep connection. They realized that their friendship had grown stronger through all the experiences they had shared. The festival, the mistakes, the laughter, all of it had brought them closer together. I'm so glad to have you as my friend, Alex, Zarnak said, their voice full of warmth. Me too, Zarnak. You mean a lot to me, Alex replied, feeling grateful. The sun was now high in the sky, and they knew it was time to start a new day. They walked back toward the house, ready to face whatever adventures awaited them. They were excited for the future, knowing that their friendship would only continue to grow. Together, they had created beautiful memories and a stronger bond. They were not just friends, they were family. And as they looked forward to their next adventure, they knew that no matter where they went, they would always have each other.